Alright, back on the bench, we have the Cobra 29 XLR. You guys will probably remember this radio. This one was one I had done for Nikki. This one has the linear with it, that Pry 250. So when he had asked me to go through the radio and the linear, he had also asked me to, any recommendations on the mic or whatever. And I gave him some recommendations, and then he had stated that he used to use, one of these D104 M6B mics. And they're great mics. But that's what he remembers using, with this setup. So he bought one from me, and I basically gave him, I guess you could say, like a warning about using Dynamic and a powered mic, in the same radio. So he's well aware of, basically sounding like crap on air if everything is maxed. So, but what I did was I matched the radio to the mic. So that way, even with everything maxed out, the Dynamic on the radio maxed out, and the setting on the back of the microphone maxed out, it will overmodulate, but not to the point, where you're going to sound like complete crap. But I just wanted to do a video on basically the settings that you should choose, or I guess that maybe you should have, as far as if you have like some sort of Dynamic, whatever it's called on your radio, but on the Cobras it's Dynamic, and also an amplified microphone. So let's start off with 5 on the back and the Dynamic right in the middle. And we'll put a tone through it and see how it looks on the scope. So let's get this on 1040 here. So you can see it's not actually overmodulating. Sounds, I would imagine it would sound okay on air. But yeah, even at half and half, you get a decent setting, decent modulation, but it should still punch through, with this setup. But it's important to know what mic you're going to be using with what radio, so that way your tech can basically match your microphone to your setup, because that is important. Unless you actually have an oscilloscope at home, it'd be difficult to see how your modulation. So now your other option would be, let me reach back here, and you can get one of these, and these are readily available on eBay. Like this one here, I gotten a lot of from an estate sale, but this one actually has modulation percentage, and they're relatively cheap. This is a nicer one. It's an older unit, but it is a nicer one. It's from American Electronics, and this will do a bunch of different tests. But you can have this hooked up in line, and you can actually see yourself, see the meter and your modulation percentage. You could just get a regular modulation meter as well and go down that road. That is an option. But I understand, you're not going to have a whole collection of microphones. So, maybe you might have another radio you want to use this on that doesn't have the Dynamic feature, it doesn't have any sort of amplification. And, you can swap out mics, and use it that way as well. But, yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So now let's bring this up to about like 80%. And then let's bring this up to like 8. Alright, let's put a tone through. Oh, you really can't see it. It's not can see while it's pretty much maxed out here, it's still not bad on the scope. You know, it's actually pretty decent looking on the scope. So you should still punch through with your audio, but you're not going to sound like crap. So I just wanted to show the importance of matching the mic up to the radio. In this case, this is static D104 to this Cobra 29 XLR. And especially if you're running a linear, there's no reason to, you know, if the radio isn't matched, to have yourself overmodulate, because that amplification is just, that linear is just going to amplify a terrible signal anyway. So, yeah, just some food for thought, guys. So, you know, having a mic along with the radio is important. You know, if you actually have a tech that actually cares, you know, about how you sound on air. So, yeah, I just want to do that quick video. Nothing crazy. But, so this was matched up to this mic. Pretty damn good, I think. Yeah, so, thanks for watching, guys.